Greetings YouTube. First and foremost, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. My name is Lieutenant Gold, and it's time for the Week 8 PCL D-League video versus the Wisconsin Whimsicott. Our boy Alex is the homie. First of all, I want to apologize for the lack of videos. I've been stupid busy with RL shit and work shit and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to apologize. I'm trying to get everything caught up. I have almost everything done and recorded and everything. So a lot of PCL D-League videos coming to your guys' closest Lieutenant Gold YouTube channel. Anyways, let's put the teams onto the screens. So I'm gonna have the same team as always. He's going to have Darkrai, Rotom Wash, the Buzzwole, the Nidoqueen, the Tangrowth, the Chandelure, the Mega Altaria, the Skarmory, the Kartana, the Gastrodon, and the Alolan Raichu. Now right off the bat, Darkrai is kind of a threat. That boy is fast as fuck and hits hard as fuck. Second, he has Z-move in Kartana and Alolan Raichu. And if you guys have not seen my boy Showdown use Kartana before, he's made me shooketh of Kartana ever since, because this thing is also a threat, man. It hits super hard, except especially with Z moves. So I'm definitely scared. And then Chandelure also hits like a truck. He has a lot of fat stuff with Rotom Wash and Tangrowth and Gastrodon and Skarmory. Ugh, gross. But anyways, let's go over the team I am bringing. Let me put on my handy dandy notes. I am going to have a Celesteela with a Assault Vest, Heavy Slam, Flamethrower, Earthquake, and Giga Drain. So this, I believe, takes a Z Thunderbolt or Specs Thunderbolt after rocks from Alolan Raichu. And also lives a Specs Fire Blast from Chandelure. So basically this was my special wall. He has a lot of special threats with things like Chandelure, things like the Darkrai, and the Alolan Raichu. Obviously this is the steel flying type is probably not the best special wall to bring versus the fire type and the electric type, but I have a lot of spin investments and an assault vest, and so we'll be eating hits. The 28 attack, I believe, kills a Chandelure and a Alolan Raichu with Earthquake, and then the rest is just leftover EVs. I couldn't give myself a minus special attack nature because Giga Drain's a roll to kill the Gastrodon if I was. So if I'm not, then I could just straight up Oko it, and if he's Rindo, then I always 2-ko. Yeah, so that's gonna be new nickname for Celesteela, the backbone, because it's the backbone of our team. Next up, we're going to have the Choice Specs Naganadel with a speed boosting nature. This thing kind of puts a lot of holes in his team with Flamethrower, Sludge Wave, Dragon Pulse, Draco Meteor. Specs Draco Meteor is a freaking nuke. It kind of just kills everything. And then after one speed boost, I outspeed everything on his team, even if unless he's Choice Scarf Darkrai. That's the only thing. And then if I get 2 speed boosts, then I outspeed obviously everything on his team. Unless, yeah, even if he gets Electric Terrain on his Raichu, I outspeed it. And I'm speed for, I put Kartana, but I think I'm speed for Raichu. I completely forgot Raichu's 110. But I sped crap for it. I put Kartana in my notes, but it's for Raichu. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of just a straight up standard Naganadel with specs. Get the kills racking up. I have Dragon Pulse and Draco Meteor because I don't want to be lowering my special attack every time. So if I could get away with clicking Dragon Pulse over and over, rather than clicking Draco Meteor and nuke something, then that's definitely a good thing. I believe also specs Draco Meteor Oko's a Tangrowth even if it's AP. Obviously I have Sludge Wave though, so it's not really if I'm locked into it. Next up, we have Mega Diancie with Rock Polish, Moonblast, Diamond Storm, and Earth Power. Max speed for Alolan Raichu as well. He doesn't really have good switch-ins to Fairy and Rock combo. His only switch-in would be, let me look at the team again. His only switch-in would kind of be more like, I guess, the Tangrowth, and even then, he doesn't appreciate that combination. So yeah, and then with Rock Polish, I outspeed everything on his team, even as a Scarf Darkrai. So unless he gets the Electric Train for the Alolan Raichu somehow, then with Speed Tie, if he's that. Yeah, and then Earth Power kind of hits like the Nidoqueen as well, stuff like that. Next up, we have Iris the Moltres for Fly MZ with Roost, Flamethrower, Air Slash, and Agility. And one of those things where if I get +2 speed, I kind of just outspeed everything. I have speed for Adamant, Mega Altaria, so if I agility up, even if he has DDs, then I outspeed it. And then we'll be running Air Slash over Hurricane, because I don't know if you guys remember, but I ran Hurricane last time and I missed like 7 of them out of 8. So never running Hurricane ever again. Obviously, it'll lower the power of the Flying MZ, but it's still a pretty good nuke. I mean, it'll nuke like things like Darkrai. It has a role to kill the Altaria if it's chipped. I believe after rocks it just OHKOs. So yeah, I mean, dual stab he doesn't appreciate as well. His only switch into fire and flying is going to be the Rotom, and I have things like I have other mods for the Rotom, so I'm not too worried. Next up, talking about the Rotom, this is our main Rotom switch in / counter. The Superior with the Expert Belt. We're gonna have Glare, Leaf Storm, HP Fire, and Synthesis. Speed for Abracotana again, but it's gonna be for the Raichu. And then this kind of just also nukes his team. Once I get the Leaf Storms going, his only resistance are going to be, I guess he has a pretty good resistance, but if I get him going, you know, it's gonna be pretty good. It starts racking up the damage. Buzzwole doesn't appreciate 2 Leaf Storms. Things like Chandelure that won't appreciate 2 Leaf Storms. I know this gets walled by those 2, but damage starts racking up. They're not too bulky unless there's Solvest. They won't like it. And then Glare, because things like Scarf Buzzwole and Scarf Chandelure, they could potentially be switching. So if I could get a Glare on that, slow them down, that'd be great. If they're Scarf, and yeah, things like Altaria as well. If I could get that hindered, that'd be pretty swell. Next up, we're gonna have Gligar, the round 2 god himself, with Stealth Rock, Defog, Earthquake, and Roost. Mainly our physically defensive wall. Special defense is going to allow us to live a Specs Fire Blast from Chandelure, because I was doing calcs, and Specs Shandy really gave me a rough time. As well as 144 defense. That's going to be mainly for the Mega Altaria if he decides to set up. That way I can have somewhat of a switch in. Earthquake is going to be breaking sub every time. And then speed is just, you know, speed for speed creeps and stuff like that. Yeah, this team is going to be, it's pretty offensive, so I kind of like it. He has a lot of potential threats that can be scarfed. So that's why Glare, and I'll have Glare, I'll have Agility on Moltres, and I'll have Rock Polish on the Diancie, because I want to make sure I outspeed those threats and get them knocked out as fast as possible. Yeah, that's going to be the team builder. Let's get right on to the battle. Alrighty, and we're here for the battle. As you can see, we are on Showdown. Unfortunately, we had numerous DCs. We had 2. One towards maybe more around the beginning, and another one towards the end, which was really disappointing because it was such a good game. So we tried to recreate on Showdown, because we had a hard time lining up schedules and stuff like that. Like I said, I've been busy, and I know he's been pretty busy too. So we tried to recreate as best as we could. It's not 100% accurate. We just try to do it as best as we could. It's mainly for kill purposes, that we have something to log in for, and obviously content wise as well for you guys. But it's not 100% accurate, like I said. It's just us trying to recreate as best as we could, because we battled on, I believe we battled Saturday or Sunday, and no, actually we battled on Friday, and then we didn't recreate this battle on Showdown until like Monday, Tuesday. That's how bad it was. Yeah. So yeah, let's get into the game. The leads, so I actually led Celesteela in the game, and he led Rotom. In this one, you're going to see me leading Superior, as he's going to lead on to the Rotom. That's because at some point Serp was in versus the Rotom, and he hard switched into the Chandelure that I predicted he was going to do, and I went for a Glare. Because if you look at his team, he doesn't really have any Shandyans. He doesn't really have any superior answer. I mean, his only superior answer is going to be the Chandelure and the Buzzwole, which one of them is probably going to be Scarf. So I definitely wanted to get one of those paralyzed, so whichever one it was. I assume which one he was gonna go into would be Scarf as well, just because that way he could revenge it. So getting Glare off the Chandelure right off the bat is amazing, just because now things like Gligar, my whole team is gonna outspeed it, even the minus speed nature Celesteela. So it's still a threat, but it's a threat I could definitely handle better now that it's slow. He's going to go into the Rotom. You're going to see him defog for a little bit. We were trying to get the HP onto the Rotom quite right, because he was about 50-ish%. So he's going to be clicking defog, make sure my evasion is 0 to nothing. we're gonna whittle him down. I don't remember exactly what happens over here. Then I go Gligar, as he's going to defog one more time. I believe there was a lot of hacks on that game too. He missed like 3 Hydro Pumps. He missed Fire Blast with Shandy. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah, and then we're just gonna, I think right there is when we started playing. I just Earthquake the Buzzwole, and then onto the Buzzwole he Ice Punch. He turned out to be Banded Buzzwole, and he gets the Freeze on Showdown, which didn't happen, but it's okay. I mean, we're just gonna stall out some more freeze turns as he's going to go for defog. I believe I'm just gonna double into Superior. He's gonna Hydro Pump because I believe Serp was chipped. He actually does manage to land this time, which is pretty fortunate, although you see it doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, and then Superior is gonna go for Leaf Storm over here, get that +2 special attack. I'm so glad that I didn't miss any Leaf Storm. And then HP Fire is gonna knock it out. Yeah, as you can tell, Buzzwole did not appreciate those Leaf Storms. He's gonna go hard Chandelure because it is walling my Superior as I go into my Naganadel. He was paralyzed both in the game and in the replay, so it's actually pretty funny. I'm gonna go for Dragon Pulse. The crit here didn't matter because I 2-coded it regardless into the actual game. But as you can see, Pokemon is a fun and balanced game. He's gonna go into the Raichu as I go into my Gligar. On the Pick Up Psychic, I eat that. And then he went for the HP Ice, which knocked me out. In the actual game, he HP Iced and Gligar lived. It actually lived on 1 HP. It was crazy. I almost threw my DS. That's how it was crazy. So obviously, yeah, it died here. And I asked him like, hey, you know, do you want me to count the kill, or do you want me to leave it as your original? Do you want me to count the kill? Because it didn't kill. And he said, yeah, you know, things like that happened. He was actually really cool about it. Alex is a real homie, dude. Make sure you guys check him out. He makes pretty cool content too. That's my dude right there. As I'm going to go into the Diancie, get this Wind Speed tie, and kill it with Earth Power. At this point, he doesn't really have anything for the Diancie. He's gonna go Darkrai onto my Moltres. Originally, he nasty plotted on my Moltres, and I went for the Z move and actually killed it. But here we have to burn some freeze turns. So he's gonna be clicking nasty plot. You might be thinking he's getting greedy, but no, he's actually trying to recreate. Another great, goodness lord. He's trying to recreate the actual battle. What happened was Darkrai versus Moltres, and then he nasty plotted right in front of my Moltres, and I went hard into. I just Z moved and killed it, which was my favorite. I believe it was a 75% chance to kill. And then yeah, he just. This is where we DC basically. After the Raichu not killing the Gligar, which we didn't do them in order, but the order didn't really matter. Yeah, that's when we DC'd. Here you just see us trying to. I'm just gonna kill the Chandelure, and yeah. So it was technically a 6-0, because after Raichu he didn't have the Darkrai alive, and I believe he only had the Chandelure and the what's that Pokemon called? The Tangrowth. So after that point, Mega Diancie or Moltres or Naganadel would have just swept anyways, because I could have just clicked Dragon Pulse twice, because Shandy was much more weakened than it was right now. So it was technically a 6-0. I wish I had the actual battle to show you guys. It was such a good game, and I deeply apologize. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. There'll be a better battle next time on Wi-Fi. I can promise you that. Next time, it'll be in a couple days probably. I don't think I'll be uploading these back to back. But yeah, no, thanks for watching as always. Thank you for guys for being patient. I deeply apologize for the lack of videos on my end. Yeah, see ya.